Hi everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today is May 15th, 2018. In this video we're covering VeChain's huge news that they had at Consensus and other coins to watch. So first off, let me make sure that I am streaming, and yes I am. Okay, let's go to coin market cap. Right now we're at 393 billion. With the Bitcoin dominance 37%, okay, and everything is pretty much, there's some greens in here, but everything has pretty much been sucking wind for about the last week, right? Okay, so nothing new here. Anyway, let's get on to it. So VeChain is number 15 currently in the total market cap, and it's at 482 is what it says. If we go over to good old Binance, where it's traded the most, we can see, yeah, it's at 475. Okay, fine. Anyway, looking here, what I'm seeing here, this is on the weekly time frame. Let me go ahead and blow this up. And as you can see, the weekly time frame, hey, that's looking pretty good on the week. And a lot of people look at the day, the hour. I mean, sometimes they get down to the minutes. Yeah, okay, that's great, I guess, if you're doing day trading and stuff. I usually don't. I tried it once, but I'm mainly a long-term holder. And VEN, let's get to VEN and the news. So what is the huge news? DNVGL buys stake in leading public blockchain service provider VeChain as it strengthens commitment to raising trust and transparency through digital solutions. And this is really huge because DNVGL is into risk management and quality assurance, QA, and those are huge things in corporations and businesses. These are things that, okay, they're largely overlooked and really not understood, but these things, risk management, quality assurance, are very, very important to many companies in manufacturing, in finance, and the like. Very, very important. And this is actually a huge, another huge announcement. And I know that at Consensus and a lot of other people really don't give this news the amount of importance that I think that they should. So what is the significance of DNVGL? What is its significance? What does it pose for VeChain, for VeChain Thor in the future? What this is really a mark of long-term stability and growth for the coin. Also, we had recently PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, do exactly the same thing, a week and a half ago, where they bought into a stake of VeChain. And this is really important. This is a big deal because they are putting their money where their mouth is. They're not just picking up coins, etc. So this is absolutely huge. And if we go look at, and there's a bunch of other news. I mean, my gosh, they announced this news, and what happens, is that the price drops, okay? And that's just what it is. But if we take a look here, I'm over here at Trading View, and this is on the daily. I have it pulled out pretty far, and this is the logarithmic chart here. And notice the lines I have drawn, okay? Notice the lines I have drawn. What kind of pattern is that? Well, this is called an ascending triangle. Okay, so what is the significance of an ascending triangle? Let's look it up and see. Ascending triangle. Let's see. Investopedia. Blah, 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 blah. And if we look on down here, we can see ascending triangles generally considered to be a continuation pattern. Okay. Also, it's usually consolidated with an uptrend, and you can read this. All in all, yeah, get out of there. All in all, it's a bullish, to me, it's a bullish signal. And most of the time, what I've noticed, if it's an upward trend like this, and it's getting really tight, and it's a consolidating pattern, it's getting wound tighter and tighter, it looks to me like, yeah, we're pushing this upper limit here on this line. And it looks like, well, let's put it this way. I am expecting a breakout. And that's just me. But who am I? I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just some guy on YouTube drawing lines on a chart. But it looks to me like, yeah, we're going to have some type of breakout in, I don't know, we'll see. Sometime in the future. How's that? But I personally like VeChain because of the very solid partnerships that it has and who they're working with. So we have DNVGL, we have PricewaterhouseCoopers, we have Renault, we have Beamer, we have just on and on and on. Okay, on and on and on. Check out VEN, check out VeChain, check out their partners. Truly, I mean, the significance of this coin is really too much for me to go into detail in this short little video I'm making. But check them out. Do your homework, and that's all this video is about. What to do your homework on. But first and foremost, check out VEN. It has a chart like no other. And I was going through here on Binance, and I had it set at the weekly. And I was just clicking through the charts. Okay, let's look at that. Let's zoom out a bit. Let's look at that. Zilliqa looks good too. We'll get into Zilliqa. But a majority of these charts, look. You can see how a lot of them have a similar pattern. XLM's a little bit different. But, I mean, a lot of them just have a real similar pattern. Then we get the VEN. Wow, that looks a lot different. And you can do this yourself. I'm not going to click down all of them, but put it on the weekly, scroll out a bit, you know, and so you can just see the general overall pattern and see what that looks like. And if we go into the minute, well, that really doesn't give you too much. Oh, where's it going? I don't know. It's going up and down. But go to the weekly or go to the daily and really scroll out if you can. Maybe if you do that, yeah, you can see it on the full view here on, if I expand that out on Binance, but you know, go to TradingView and check that out. Anyway, some other coins to look at with a pretty nice trend that I'm taking a look at is, let's go here and find, let's see, what was it? Well, let's look at ZIL, okay? Let's go take a look at ZIL. ZIL is looking pretty good, and notice that I'm looking at the ETH pairing here. So we have ZIL going up. This is on the daily. And that's because there's really not a lot of stuff. If you look at it on the weekly, it's just shooting up, okay? And so on the daily here, it's going up here, and it's having a slight pullback, and it looks like it might be consolidating right around here. Awesome, total cool. So that's one to take a look at. Another one is, surprisingly for me, is TRX, good old Tron. And Tron's looking like it's having some moves. If we go ahead and bring it up on TradingView, let me just make sure that I'm recording here. Yeah, stream health is always whatever. Let me kill DNVGL. Let's go. Let me kill that. Maybe that'll help. Okay, so let's bring up Tron, TRX, ET8, and let's take a look at it on Binance. And I mean, look at this chart here. If we just do a quick, some quick arrows. Yeah, there we go. Whoop, there we go here. And actually, it looks like we might be in some type of a trading channel here. We'll see what goes on. But to me, Tron is looking pretty good. It looks like we might be in for maybe a little bit descending stuff down here, and then I'm keeping an eye on the Bollinger curves, the Bollinger lines, and I'm looking for a pinch, looking for a downward trend, a little bit more. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens around this area here, or it could go up. You know, I'm just guessing here, but this overall trend looks good to me. And that's just me. So Tron, so keep an eye on Tron, do your homework. They have the mainnet stuff coming out. Lot of news for Tron. Huge, very, 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 very popular coin. Way more people have looked into Tron than they have VEN. Yeah, I would take a look at VEN though. Okay, what's another coin to take a look at? So let me scratch off VEN off my list. There's Tron. Let's do Zilica real quick. Okay, so there's that. So yeah, take a look at that trend. You know, what do you make of that chart, right? And yeah, so we'll just see where Zilica's going, but that's another one with a nice looking chart here. Yeah, you know, a little bit of retraction, but for the most part, this is the one, Zilica, or silica, as in silica oxide. This is the coin that has the sharding going on, and lots of good news for this. The main news will be coming out for them on their Singapore meetup that will be coming out in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So we'll keep an eye on that meetup. Okay, so there's ZIL. Keep an eye on ZIL. Also another one of interest. NULS. Let's take a look at. Here we go. NULS. Another one of interest. So yeah, you have the scaling thing going off here. But overall, look at this overall long trend here. And so I'm not talking about day trading here, okay? I'm not talking about day trading stuff. But look at this overall trend. Let me get the auto off here so I can scroll on down. And what do we have going on here? There we go, another ascending triangle. Boom. Okay, so keep an eye on NULS. That's just a real quick one. Another one I've noticed. Loop ring. There we go. So yeah, a little bit, there you go. Same old thing. Good over general overall long-term growth. And just drawing a little line here. Get them matched up real quick. Okay. Then we have the Bollinger Bands. It's down near the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, and it looks like it's heading up toward the medium right now. And we'll see. So best of luck to Loop Ring. But that looks interesting. It had a long consolidation pattern here. Well, not a long consolidation, but a long, slow, declining pattern here where it's building up steam, and it popped out of it, which is good. But keep an eye on Loop Ring, LRC. So let me scratch that off my list. Another one that we have is this one here. This one is of interest because, yeah, once again, what do we have? And yes, I'm looking at the one-day chart. Okay, there's this. I'm just drawing these real quick, okay, guys? And notice this pattern, consolidation pattern. We'll put a line here up at the top of the trading range. Lo and behold, yet another ascending triangle. So you tell me what you guys think of that. But this is like building up steam, okay? To me, it's building up steam. And yeah, they have a little ways to go. So we'll take a look here at link or chain link. And that looks interesting. So let me cross link off the list. Another one to take a look at. Same thing, right? Boom. So what do we have here? Basic upward. So we have higher lows going on. This is on the daily again, but it's scrolled out pretty much, right? And then we have a top of this trading range. It looks like it has, we'll see what's going on here. This one definitely needs more attention from me, but looks like it was going to do a cup and handle and then dumped. Okay, fine. A lot of things dumped in this time period, right? A lot of things dumped. But, you know, it looks like it might be bouncing off this line, and we'll see. I'm thinking it's going to be consolidating for a bit. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. But best of luck with Icon. ICX. So scratch that one off my list. Another one to take a look at. Binance Coin, BNB. Yeah, so if you look at this thing has just been, pretty much on growth. Also, we need to keep in mind of the news coming up for, they're going to be moving to Malta. They're talking about having USD, not USDT, but USD pairing for a lot of their coins coming up. They're taking a look at it. So BNB could be quite interesting in the future. Plus, if you trade on Binance, yeah, you want to get BNB because you can get discounts if you use the BNB coin for the trading fees. So that's one big thing. That's when I started buying it, is just just for the trading fees. I wasn't even looking at it being like a crypto. Like, yeah, it could go somewhere. I got someone who was cheap when I first signed up, and yay. So, but I kind of don't count that. But you know what? It's they made more money than Deutsche Bank. So what can one say? But once again, they're on a pretty good general uptrend, and yeah, everything can go up and down. I mean, this thing could just dump. We'll see. Also note that we have some declining value, not value, but volume, which is interesting. So yeah, keep an eye on BNB. So there's that. Another one I like is Amber, and this is another logistics coin. Let me take get this thing out of there, so you guys can see. There. Okay. Yeah, so you can see, but once again, general overall uptrend. It's had its time. So we'll see what happens with this guy. It looks like it could, bounce around a bit. We'll see what happens here. But for long term, do your homework and research on Ambrosis. AMB. It is another logistics type of coin in that arena with the RF tags and so on. And lo and behold, let's move on to our next one. XLM. Good old Stellar. And yeah, I know I have a lot of junk on this screen, but for the most part, it's been going around this trading range. Had some time up, just took a dump, so we'll see what happens. But overall, in the longer time frame of things, we'll see. Do I like it as much as VEN? No, I don't. I still like this coin, but VEN is to me head and shoulders above everything else that I've listed so far. ZIL is an up and coming, okay, but I still like XLM, but VEN is it for me. Let's take a look at good old XRP here. Sucking wind. What is going on with XRP? And it looks like, who knows? XRP sucking wind. Looks like it's in this trading range here. Accumulation, boom. This could be distribution here, and this is Wyckoff stuff. But XRP Ripple, tremendous partners. This is the banking industry, same as XLM. Partners, big time partners. Not as many as VEN though, as I think, where it can affect the price action and future growth. But will XRP continue to go up? We'll see. It looks like it could be forming the left side of a cup and handle here, and we'll see. But you can't discount Ripple regardless of your views on it. It has too many solid partners, is accomplishing too much stuff. It has 2 boosts at consensus. It's getting the word out, on and on. Lots of great stuff actually about Ripple. It's just been sucking wind of late. So we'll see what happens. Also, another thing with consensus and future growth and everyone talking about the institutional money coming in. step back. Think if you were an institutional investor and you're looking at these coins. What coins would you be interested in? More than likely, to me, this is my opinion, that you're going to be interested in coins that are similar to actual companies because that's what you are familiar with. So if you're familiar with Microsoft and they have all these partners and blah, 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 you're going to be familiar with that, or you're going to be familiar with the banking industry. And so XRP is with the banking industry. XLM, it's with IBM, plus it's starting to get some banking interest as well. So good luck to Stellar and Ripple. VEN, tons of partners. Everyone on Wall Street knows PwC. Everyone there knows DNVGL. They know these companies. They just do. It's part of their, let's call it their jargon. Okay, they understand. And they're going to be looking for coins that are operating in that kind of environment, because for them, they'll say, oh, yeah, I know that company. Okay, well, they're doing this and this and this. Okay, well, let's go look at one of their partners' stock. And okay, fine. Okay, so they're doing this. And so, yeah, it could increase, their stock. Okay, and they're doing crypto. And so, okay. So it's like they're going to be looking at stuff on how crypto can enhance the stock. I think that's how they're going to be looking at this. So, okay, so if they go into the crypto because of the huge demand for that, and that will have it will be a symbiotic relationship. And so that's basically is what I'm saying, is that they're going to be looking for symbiotic relationships where like the corporation, the ones that are on the exchange, the stock exchange that is, are getting into the crypto, and both can help each other out. And that's what I'm really looking at. And as far as a lot of these coins, VEN is by far in the lead of the pack there. Second is Ripple. Third is XLM. And that's, in my opinion, for having a lot of big partnerships and stuff like that. Anyway, let's go Tiki. Let's wrap this up with Bitcoin, USDT. See what we have going on here. And on this one, I like to take a look at Bittrex. Well, no, I don't. BTC, USD. See what Bitfinex, sorry. Okay, so yeah, there's good old Bitcoin. And the one thing with Bitcoin is people are thinking, oh, after consensus it's going to skyrocket, or during consensus it's going to skyrocket. I really don't think so. I'm thinking, yeah, okay, well, maybe give it about a week or two, and then we might start seeing a slow, gradual upslope, kind of like this, just slowly, gradually going up. I don't think we're going to see huge spikes like we saw in the past. We could. We definitely could. Just, like right in here, what we experienced December, January. So we'll see. But I'm thinking, yeah, okay, fine. This thing could dump. Bitcoin could absolutely dump, and that there's multiple layers here of support and resistance that it has to go through. Also, where it's at right now, let me just use this little magnifying glass. There. Haha. Gotta learn the tools. Okay, so right here it has this line of resistance that's at about the 89, almost 9,000 mark. And then we have another line of resistance at the 9,300 mark, another line of resistance at the 98, let's call it 9,900 mark. Another big line of resistance here at around the 11,000 mark. So this thing has a lot of layers it has to travel through to really skyrocket. And can it do it? Yeah, it can do it, but it's going to take a lot of effort and a lot of effort and just a ton of money pumping into this thing. Will it happen in the long run? I think so. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin in the long run. But that does not preclude that this thing can just dump, okay? Because once it hits around this level, or the 11,000 mark, we could see what Mt. Gox is still out there for all we know. So anyway, keep that in the back of your head. once again, do your research, do your homework. This is not financial advice. So doing a quick summary: VEN, VeChain, do your homework on. Zilliqa, that's ZIL, Tron, NULS, Loopring, LinkChain, Icon, BNB, Ambrosis, which is AMB, XLM is Stellar, and good old Ripple. So those are the coins that I am actually keeping an eye on and looking for some type of movement. Anyway, let me see if I have anyone in the chat. This is just a quick one. Probably not. Greg Millett, NULS, Juan, Ontology, IOTA, VEN, okay, are the future. Yeah, so, you know, you listed some good ones there. And thanks for the comment, Greg. So, yeah, so we'll see what's going on here. But best luck to everyone. And I'll talk to you later. So have a great day. Bye, guys.